we're gonna talk about the game that got the biggest reaction out of me, Mario Strikers Battle League, which honestly is gonna be in my GOTY. I already know it's gonna be my GOTY. This game is. I'm excited.
For sure, we'll take the floor.
Every
You said
year,
this was a
man.
big reaction.
Every
Yeah.
single year, we're just like, where are the Mario sports games? Where we got Mario Golf last year. That's cool. I love people love Mario Golf. I'm not a golf guy in general. Mario Golf is not my favorite Mario Golf title. Mario Sports title.
Well,
Strikers.
you say where are the Mario sports games? They come out frequently.
Yeah, they come out.
I
It's
don't
like
I don't understand what that complaint is. They come out a lot.
Yeah.
We got. I mean, just in the past 5,
We had
6 years
tennis.
or so,
We had tennis, and
we had golf, tennis, and then we had sports superstars on the 3DS.
On the
And
3DS, yeah.
Before you say that doesn't count, it does count. That is a Mario sports game
I
developed
think
by
then
Camelot.
I guess then what I've been really looking for is specifically baseball and strikers. And now, after all of these years, we got the strikers name back on a Nintendo console because Strikers Charged has it's been like over a decade since Strikers Charged released.
Yeah,
So,
so the most probable reason that we didn't get Mario Strikers for a while was because Mario Strikers is developed by Next Level Games, which is the same
yeah.
company known for making Punch Out on the Wii and the more recent Luigi's Mansion titles.
Hmm.
So they made Luigi's Mansion 3, which came out back in 2019, and they've been working on that game for like 5, 6 years before it finally released. And then they did some DLC for it, and now we're getting Mario Strikers because that team has their hands in other projects, and now Nintendo has bought the company out. They can provide the resources they would need to make games hopefully more quickly. So now we're seeing their next project, which is this. Because prior to this, it was Luigi's Mansion 3, and then prior to that, it was I want to say it was Metroid Prime Federation Force technically.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
before
yeah.
that, it was Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. So that's why we haven't seen Mario Strikers in a while. Is just because they at the time were a company that I don't think was very big, and they were constantly occupied with their projects as is. So now we're seeing the result of this, and then Mario Baseball is developed by Namco. And it just comes down to whether or not Namco wants to make another one, versus Camelot, who almost exclusively works on Mario Golf and Mario Tennis.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, hopefully we well I am happy that this game is finally out on a current day Nintendo console, and it looks like it's got a it's I will say one of the first things I noticed, it looked a lot more colorful and not as grungy as Strikers Charge, which I kind of already saw Nintendo going this route anyway. But it does look like they kept that tight, like kind of a hard paint stroke effect when they do like the super strike, the hyper strikes and stuff like that. So that
Right.
art style is still there. Even on like the promotional art, if you go on Nintendo.com, the promotional like banner splash art for this game, it still has that edge to it, but it's not quite as like boring or like grungy looking backgrounds. Now it's a little more Nintendo themed. Now it actually looks like they're in like like some type of multi Nintendo verse space void where each half of the court is a different Nintendo theme or Super Mario theme. So it looks like right here they have the Bowser level and the Mario level. And then in a different part of this trailer, there's like
Does this look like a Bowser level too? This all looks like a Mario level to me.
yeah, like on the one side it's like Bowser's Castle themed, right? And then on the other like
me
in the
look at- let
split,
me look
yeah,
at
yeah.
this.
Hmm.
Well, now I can't see it because we're just out of.
Yeah, actually, I'll start the trailer over real quick. See, so right here, opening shot, right?
Oh, you're
the stages are
absolutely right.
materializing.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
absolutely right.
So that's a
why
really
I was
cool
like, What are
touch.
you talking about? You're right. I'm a dunce. I did not notice that.
So
the two
that's
halves
kind of
were
cool.
different.
It's like people choose what theme they want for their side of the stage, kind of, and then those come together and make a full court. So I'm guessing every captain, every main character in the game is probably going to have their own theme. So Rosalina's is probably going to look a little cosmic observatory themed or with Lumas in
if they
it.
don't, if they don't give Rosalina space, they'll give her ice.
Yeah,
It's gonna be one or the other. But you're right. Yeah, I didn't notice that. That really changes this. That's cool.
yeah,
I
that's
was
really
just
dope.
gonna bring up the online multiplayer aspect. How it's 8-player online, and I'm totally in
cool.
support of that.
That's
I like
really
that a lot.
insane, actually. So now we get the 8-player Smash, we got the 8-player Strikers, so that's going to be really great for local multiplayer and online gaming nights. That's going to be freaking cool. I'm looking forward to that.
For sure.
Yeah, but it does look interesting. It seems like, so it looks like the full roster. Let me actually scrub to that specific part of the trailer
Oh yeah,
here. Yeah,
yeah.
the,
So are these the only characters, or do you think there's gonna be unlockables?
it looks like it might be. Well, we'll see what happens, right? Because Nintendo likes to have a very shallow roster of characters up front with these sports titles, and then add DLC later with a couple other characters. But it looks like we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 characters in here, and they all would have traditionally been, other than maybe like Toad, they all would have been captains on their own team for another Mario Strikers game. So now they're all just their own players on the team. So that's very interesting.
I find it suspect that Daisy's not there though.
That is very weird, right? So that's why I'm saying they're probably gonna do like in place of Toad of everything. We already got two of the princesses, but now Daisy's been replaced with Rosalina. So who knows what's going on there, right? Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, another big thing here. I was like wondering where the hook was gonna be because we already had our cool stylized hyper shots. But it turns out one of the big things here is they're saying like there's two ways to play. You got your gear. This is a big deal. So now we have it where you can customize your character's stats with this game. Everyone's not just Mario's the all-arounder all the time. Luigi's not speed like an all-rounder all the time. Now you can give them boosts to their stats, so now like their speed can be faster. They can have better passing speeds, probably like harder hits on tackles and stuff like that. And there's a way you can earn coins, probably through like some type of campaign mode or online. And then you can customize your character that way cosmetically, and it changes their gameplay style. So that's pretty interesting. So I'm wondering if there'd be a way to like max out stats with characters, like low level players online have lower stats, but then higher level players have higher stats. There's going to be some
Oh,
type
that's
of
a good
ranking
point.
system that way. But then there's the Hyper Strike, which looks like the Striker's Smash Ball, which is basically a ball, an orb spawns on the field, and then if a character on your team touches it, it amps up everyone else on your team, which it looks like it could probably give them more offensive capabilities or defensive capabilities. And then one player on the team gets to do the Hyper Strike, which is 2 goals instead of 1 goal. But it also doesn't activate like a minigame thing like in Striker's Charge, which could probably get you, what, like 6 goals? So I'm kind of happy they removed that. That was a little
I
wacky, especially when you're playing this against someone who couldn't even like have reflexes like that. So
right. I like that it's 2 points and not like 10.
yeah, it's not like you can wipe someone if you do like 2 hyper strikes.
Right.
The online club thing is cool too. Now, like we were talking in the Discord, we can have our own 20-person club, and then that basically acts as like you have people in your club. People can see when you're online. You can group up that way and go online, and then raise the ranks of your specific club. And if it plays like other competitive multiplayer games, there's probably going to be. I'm wondering if this is going to have like evergreen game properties where there's going to be like daily missions or certain things where you log in with your club and you get points for that, and then you guys get cosmetics for your team or something like that. So there's a lot of ways they
Possible.
can do this.
Mario Tennis had stuff like that, where if you played the game during certain times, your character's unlocked. Like
Yeah.
traditional Wario overalls costume and stuff. So,
Hmm.
or are there Yoshi colors? So I could see that being the case.
Yeah. And then also again on the fields thing, if you're if you're peeping this part of the trailer, let's go to like right around this part. So see, we got like looks like Waluigi's part of the stage. Looks like the goal looks a little different, a little more.
Oh, that's
Actually, that might be. I don't know. That could be Rosalina's part of the stage, or Luigi's maybe. This is DK's obviously.
yeah, that's got to be DK's.
Yeah,
I would assume with Luigi they like going with the Luigi's
yeah, a
Mansion
little
aesthetic.
Luigi's Mansion themed. Yeah, but that's cool. June 10th, very soon. Well,
Yeah,
not
so
very soon, but it's like
Nintendo,
yeah.
yeah, Nintendo's gotten into the habit of releasing a game like during E3 time, like that
Hmm.
Friday.
And then they
So I
do
guess
like a
this is
final
this is their
push.
game. Yeah, so this is gonna be their game because it was Mario Golf last year. 2020 they didn't do it because they didn't have an E3 presentation. In
Hmm.
2019 it was Mario Maker 2, and then in 2017 it was definitely Arms.
And
So
also with Super Rush last year, they did the reveal trailer during the February Direct. Then during the E3 Direct, that's when they announced the what was the golf battle, the one where you're on the what's it call it, like the big
oh
arena,
speed. Oh, okay. I was saying like Speed Golf was announced from the get go, but yeah, you're talking about
that extra mode.
uh
Yeah.
Yeah, where it's just the arena. I know battle golf.
Yeah, Battle Golf. They announced an extra thing before, like a couple weeks before, or like the month before the game launched. So I'm wondering what that hook's going to be here. It's probably going to be like the story mode or the campaign of the game. But for sure, there's more details to come for this one. So that's going to be a big one. Let's see.